You had a baby in a house when you were 13 years old and we can't find you. By the way, where's the baby buried? I asked that question to her. And she said what happened after she gave birth was they called her mom and they said that she's got to go. I said, how do you know the baby was dead? You're telling me they moved you into a room and they induced labor after you said, I don't want to give up my child.
Hid. Not because I was embarrassed, not because I didn't want anyone. Yes, we did keep it very private, but it's because it was a moment very sacred. I was growing a human inside of me, my baby. The world that Charlie and I live in is very toxic at times.
If what Candace Owens just hinted at is really true, then this situation doesn't just raise questions about Erica Kirk's story. It completely flips the whole thing upside down. For months now, people have been quietly asking the same thing behind closed doors. Was Erica ever actually pregnant in the first place? And if she was the baby really Charlie's? Now there's talk online about alleged DNA proof supposedly moving around behind the scenes, and those rumors are getting louder every single day. But let's keep it simple for a second. In today's world, almost everything gets documented, especially celebrity pregnancies. People post updates, bump pictures, hospital clips, candid moments, and paparazzi usually catch something eventually. But with Erica, people keep noticing the same strange detail. There's not one clear, candid photo showing her visibly pregnant. Not one public appearance with a baby bump, not one random paparazzi shot, and not even an unfiltered social media moment. That's what keeps making people look twice, because Erica built her image around constantly being seen online. She filmed herself at events, on flights, at conferences, and even during emotional moments when most people would turn the camera off. And when Charlie passed away, she didn't hesitate to document everything publicly. She recorded herself kissing her husband's body and shared raw grief in real time. So critics keep pointing out the contradiction here. Why was the pregnancy kept completely hidden and private, but the tragedy afterward became so public almost instantly?
Yeah, that's Erica Kirk getting an ultrasound. There's been a lot of talk about whether or not that woman has really ever been pregnant. Now, I've been pregnant 5 times. The first was a miscarriage, gave birth to 4. So you bet your ass I zoomed in on that ultrasound screen. And this is a close-up of the screen, which led me to do a deep dive into the stages of pregnancy, which I've done, back in the day when I was pregnant, but it's been a while. It's hard to see a lot of detail in that picture. Based on her stomach size and the size of what we can see, it would be safe to presume this is the viability ultrasound, that they determine if there's a heartbeat, which they can do as early as 6 weeks. And this is what it looks like at 6 weeks, and this is what it looks like at 8 weeks. Wanted to compare that to her picture, but I don't have the technology to zoom in on it. I wasted 2 hours, except I learned that at 9 weeks they hiccup. I didn't know that.
If privacy was truly the reason, people are asking why it only seemed to apply to that one part of the story. That's the moment when people really started digging deeper into Erica's story. Her entire online identity is tied to her marriage. Even her social handles are built around being Mrs. Erica Kirk. That's why people immediately noticed something odd when the ultrasound footage started making rounds online. The name shown on the ultrasound reportedly wasn't Erica Kirk, it was her maiden name, Erica Franza. Now sure, maybe there's a simple explanation for that. Maybe it was old paperwork, timing issues, or just some hospital mix-up. But people online keep pointing out how strange it feels when someone whose whole public image is connected to her married name suddenly has a different name attached to such a major moment. Then there's another detail people keep bringing up. Charlie reportedly wasn't there during that ultrasound visit. Erica's first hospital visit was instead with her mother, Lori. On its own, maybe that doesn't prove anything. But critics say when you combine that with the lack of visible pregnancy photos, it starts adding more questions to an already messy situation. And here's where the conversation gets even louder online. People have also pointed out moments where Erica seemed to struggle remembering important personal dates, including her wedding anniversary and even her kids' birthdays, which only pushed more speculation into the spotlight. And then people started bringing up another strange moment from Charlie's podcast, where Erica mentioned that her obstetrician had passed away.
Seeing Charlie in an elevator, everything about Charlie is adding up. I cannot get a single person to confirm if they saw Erica, who's apparently out and about. I then thought, wouldn't it make sense? She screams in the middle of a parking lot. She screams in the middle of a doctor's office. Everybody kind of knows where they were when Charlie got shot. Okay, if this doctor's office had people in it, there's going to be someone who said, hey, I heard a giant scream at my doctor's office, where he was, to tell his story, but he also had to include the part where he claims that he saw Erica Kirk the night before, also on Fort Huachuca at Candlewood Inn and Suites, okay?
That comment alone caught attention online, but things became even more intense after Candace Owens made new allegations. Candace recently claimed that on the day Charlie was shot, Erica may not have actually been where she publicly said she was. Erica stated that she was at the hospital with her mother receiving treatment. But according to claims Candace says came from her own sources, Erica was supposedly at a hotel suite in Fort Huachuca instead. Around that same time, Andrew Colbert was reportedly pushing hard to support Erica's timeline. He claimed Erica had dinner with Charlie the night before, trying to reinforce the idea that everything was normal leading up to the tragedy. He also shared a photo that Erica herself allegedly took. Critics online pointed out that the image appeared to show her hand while she was with her children on September 9th, supposedly taken around 8:33 a.m. Pacific time during a morning walk before heading into the office. But now, there are even more claims shaking up the story. New allegations suggest that Erica may not have been alone the night before Charlie's death. According to recent reports and online speculation, she was allegedly with Tracy Martin, a woman who has reportedly been close to Erica for more than a decade, long before Charlie ever entered the picture. And that detail completely changes how some people are looking at the situation. Because if Erica truly wasn't with her mother like she originally claimed, people keep asking the obvious question, why say she was? And if she was actually with Tracy, then naturally the internet started digging into what their relationship really looked like. Observers online have pointed to years of photos showing Erica and Tracy spending a huge amount of time together. Shared vacations, family holidays, public events, and personal moments. Tracy seemed to appear in many parts of Erica's life. People also noticed reports claiming Tracy's daughter, McKenna, worked as Erica's personal assistant at one point, which only added more attention to the connection. To some people, it all looks like a close friendship. To others, they believe there could have been something deeper happening behind the scenes. And this is where the online theories really started exploding. Rumors about surrogacy had already been circulating in private chats and forums, but critics say the questions grew louder once people connected those claims with the lack of visible pregnancy photos, confusion around important family details, and other inconsistencies people believe they've spotted in Erica's story. The theory floating around online now is far more serious than simple gossip. Some people are claiming the children may biologically belong to someone within Erica's close inner circle. Supporters of that theory believe it would explain several details people have been questioning for months. They point to the lack of visible pregnancy photos, the ultrasound name discrepancy, and what they describe as a carefully controlled public narrative around privacy. And if any of that were somehow true, critics say it would open up an even bigger question altogether. Did Charlie actually know everything, or was he being presented with a version of reality that the public also believed? Now, rumors and speculation around Erica have existed online for a long time, but recently, things reportedly took an even more dramatic turn once the name Tyler Bauer entered the conversation. Because, according to online chatter and unverified claims circulating behind the scenes, the discussion is no longer just about secrecy or surrogacy. Some sources are now alleging that Tyler Bauer could potentially be the biological father of Erica's children. And while that claim sounds explosive, people pushing the theory say they started focusing heavily on timelines and personal details surrounding the marriage. There are also allegations that Charlie and Erica's relationship was struggling in the period leading up to his death. Reports and speculation online claim the marriage may not have been in a good place, and that divorce discussions were becoming more serious rather than just distant rumors. Some people have even pointed to claims that Charlie allegedly wasn't wearing his wedding ring, had reportedly been sleeping on the couch, and did not kiss Erica goodbye the day before. None of these claims have been officially confirmed, but they've added even more fuel to the growing speculation surrounding the story. Charlie reportedly wrote Erica a final note, and now even that has become part of the controversy online. Critics have started questioning the letter itself, with some people even speculating whether parts of it could have been altered or forged, though no proof of that has been publicly confirmed. What many keep asking is this: why did Erica decide to share such a deeply personal letter with the public, knowing people would analyze every single word? The letter was widely interpreted by supporters as Charlie expressing deep love and admiration for Erica, praising her and speaking emotionally about their relationship. But critics online believe the timing and decision to release it only added more scrutiny to an already explosive situation. Then there's another detail people keep bringing up over and over again. Reports and online speculation claim Erica may have been at a resort around the time Charlie was shot, instead of being where she originally said she was. And if the marriage was truly struggling behind the scenes like some sources allege, people naturally started asking even more questions. According to ongoing rumors, Tyler may have originally introduced Erica to Charlie years earlier. Some online discussions also claim Erica and Tyler may have once been romantically involved, with speculation that the connection possibly continued in some form over time. None of this has been verified publicly, but supporters of the theory believe it gives more weight to the rumors surrounding alleged DNA conversations happening privately behind closed doors. And this is why the speculation has become so intense online. People pushing these theories claim that if paternity was ever questioned, it could completely change how the public views the entire story. Meanwhile, Candace Owens' series Bride of Charlie has only fueled more attention, with Candace reportedly teasing that she may reveal information she believes could seriously damage Erica's carefully crafted public image. Tyler Bauer's name keeps coming up at different moments throughout Erica and Charlie's relationship story, and that's exactly why people online continue to examine it so closely. According to ongoing speculation, his name has allegedly been connected to events before Erica and Charlie got together, during their marriage, and now even in conversations surrounding the relationship's reported breakdown. Because of that, many people believe the situation deserves closer attention. And right now, whether people think the theories are reasonable or completely unfair, Tyler Bauer's name keeps being mentioned at the center of a pattern that critics online say refuses to go away. At this stage, social media is full of people asking difficult questions. Why was Erica reportedly gone the night before Charlie's shooting? Was she really with Tracy that night like some claims suggest? Or is there more to the story? Those unanswered questions are exactly why the speculation continues getting louder online. And the deeper people dig into this story, the more divided the internet becomes. Some believe the rumors are being blown completely out of proportion, while others argue there are simply too many unanswered questions for the public to ignore. That's why every new claim, photo, timeline, and interview clip instantly turns into another online debate. Supporters of Erica say a lot of the accusations are based on speculation and internet gossip rather than verified facts. But critics keep pointing to what they believe are inconsistencies surrounding the timeline, the relationships, and the public statements that have surfaced over time. What's really making this situation explode online is the idea that there could still be information hidden behind closed doors. People continue asking whether more evidence, messages, or documents could eventually surface and completely shift public opinion once again. Until then, the theories, rumors, and questions surrounding Erica, Charlie, Tracy, and Tyler don't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. What makes this entire situation even more intense is how quickly public opinion keeps shifting every time a new detail surfaces online. One moment, people are defending Erica, and the next moment, another rumor or allegation starts trending and throws everything back into chaos again. Online investigators and commentators have been breaking down old interviews, social media posts, photos, and timelines frame by frame, trying to connect pieces of the story they believe don't fully match up. Some people think it's all coincidence, while others believe the public has only seen a carefully managed version of events the entire time. And now, with bigger creators and public figures discussing the story openly, the attention surrounding Erica's personal life has reached another level completely. Every statement, every appearance, and every past connection is suddenly being re-examined under a microscope. Whether these theories eventually lead anywhere or completely fall apart, one thing is clear. The internet is nowhere close to letting this story go anytime soon. At the center of all this chaos is one big question people still can't stop asking. What is actually true, and what has been exaggerated by non-stop online speculation? Because right now, the story surrounding Erica, Charlie, Tyler, and Tracy has turned into a massive storm of rumors, theories, and emotional reactions spreading across the internet every single day. Some people believe there are still major pieces of the story hidden from the public, while others think social media has taken personal tragedy and transformed it into entertainment. But regardless of which side people stand on, the attention surrounding this situation keeps growing louder with every new allegation and every new claim that surfaces online. For now, many of these rumors remain unverified, and there's still no public confirmation for some of the biggest accusations being discussed. But one thing is undeniable. The internet is watching closely, and people are continuing to question every detail connected to this story. And until clear answers finally emerge, the speculation surrounding Erica's world probably isn't slowing down anytime soon.